Welcome everybody, welcome. Lot of new names in the chat. Awesome to have you guys here. Thanks so much for joining me on this Saturday night live stream. 2 in a row, guys. We're doing good. So I'm gonna really try to make this a habitual live stream. If you guys don't get sick of me, I'll keep doing them. Got a lot going on tonight, guys. So we might do a little bit of building, but we're going to do some product stuff. I got some stuff in today. So yeah, that's not where that goes. So I figured we'd take a look together. I'm going to open them up, take a look. I haven't used any of these products yet. They're still in their boxes. I also have some Patreon giveaways for my patrons. I'm going to give away some stuff for those guys. So I'll do the randomizer. Check this out, guys. Oh yeah, got that working, and that's because of the patrons. All right, so where do we want to start? Oh, okay, we'll start here. This live stream is sponsored by Hometown Hero Vapors. They don't pay me or anything like that. I'm not a paid spokesman. I'm just a tremendous fan of what they do, who they are, and the things that they make. And they were nice enough to give me a 15% off coupon to give to you guys. That's good for everything in your cart, your entire order. And it's down at the bottom of the screen there. The coupon code is Mr. Holmes, which is HOHMS. So altogether, MRHOHMS. You know, as of late, I'm kind of kicking myself in the ass for the Sherlock Holmes thing, because everybody just says ohms, completely neglects the H. And then so when they're like, yeah, go check them out, SherlockOhms.com or at Sherlock Ohms, which, you know, it's just not very clear. And I could have done better with that. But I'll just keep repeating it and hopefully it catches on that it's an H. So what we're going to be giving away today or tonight, Hometown has hooked it up with some of their juices. We have Stormy, which is the cucumber citrus soda, the frozen watermelon and berries, which is called Angel's Breath, and then we have Ambrosia, which is a berry, melon, and citrus. So these will be the first batch, and then I will be giving away the Shijin Vaper Pyros tank, which is like a little mouth to lung guy. And then later in the month for those guys, the higher tiers, I've got the whole setup, the 5G vape, yes, the supercar squonk box with the Washington on top, so I'll be giving away that setup. I have another dead rabbit to give away. I have one of these I just got in today. This is the ELFY RTA by Coil Master, so I'll be giving that away. I think I might give away my other Condor. I just really haven't been using it like I thought I was going to. So there's no point in it just sitting here not being used. I'd rather see somebody use it. Give it a good home, you know? But I'll do that a little bit later. Excuse me. For now, let's jump right into what I did receive today. So from Og Vape, I have the Boreas, I believe it's called. I'm sure I'll be corrected in the comments if I'm wrong. But it's the Boreas V2 RTA. Then I also received the Merlin mouth to lung RTA, which is, it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. From playing around with it, you know, first thing I did was like open it and check the airflow. It seems like I'll be able to have it not wide open as far as like a tremendous amount of air, but I think I'll be able to get enough to be able to direct lung it with. I'm not a big mouth to lung guy. Where is it? Here. This is like the extent of my mouth to lung, and it's strictly for like an incognito kind of purpose and stealth vape. I've never really spent any time with a mouth to lung RTA or anything like that, so I'm really curious to see how this goes, and I like that I should be able to switch between more of a direct hit and the mouth to lung. So we're going to be taking a look at this tonight as well, and then we also have, I already showed this, but the ELFY or ELFY RTA. I have this one in black and silver, and one of those again will be given away. And yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing this evening. Let me catch up in chat real quick. Got Zach, Sean Davey. What's going on, guys? Home Twig, congratulations on the what was it? Tricore Staggerton, I think it was. That's a really cool build to nail. Michael Keith, what's up, buddy? Mine's I. Rob. Yeah, Robbie. Oh, that's something I forgot to do. Bear with me 1 second, guys. Day late and $1 short. I forgot to let my patrons know I'm doing the live show and the giveaways right now. So for anybody who is a patron or wants some more information, what I do all my giveaways over on my Patreon site. And I have a couple different tiers, but so I'm going to be running giveaways throughout the month, and anybody who doesn't win any of the actual giveaways will get a standard like coil prize pack kind of thing. And now my thing's all messed up. I can't see chat. There we go. So for the patrons watching or watching the replay, if you don't win, don't worry. Towards the end of the month, once we run all the giveaways, if you haven't won, I'll send you a little something for just supporting the channel. All right, Druga, Fallout, Squawk Box, manufacturing. Yes, Bean says that ribbon builds are all about the prep work, which is true. I find with 90% of coils, it's building in general is usually about the prep work. But especially ribbon wire. Twig, that's funny. I have yet to try the Ferro RDA. I haven't tried any of the Ferro line at all. No, Micah, you're correct. You're correct. But once you start doing like staggered frames and stuff like that, you want to drop down to 28 to account for the size of your wrap wire. All right, so let's take a look. What do you guys want to start with? We have the Merlin mouth to lung, the Boreas V2, and the ELFY RTA. What do you guys think? First person to tell me one will pick it. Somebody tell me in chat what you want to see first. Merlin mouth to lung. So one RDTA that I truly enjoyed was, or is, I still have it, I still use it, the iJoy combo, the combo RDTA. That thing, I love that thing. All right, so let me take you close here. Please work. Oh yeah, okay. Here's what I pulled out, the Allen key AUG vape, standard typical AUG vape packaging. This is actually a lot bigger than most things. Let me pull out what the Merlin mini package looks like. Here's the Merlin mini, and here's the Druga, so you can see like a size comparison. So it's as tall as the packaging for the mini, but a lot wider. All right, and this one is black. So there's the tank. It's actually taller than the Merlin mini by quite a bit. Not quite a bit, but a little bit. All right, so there's the tank itself. We'll dive into that in a second. Okay. And that's it for there. Now this came with a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. So it came with an alien coil, and it's actually a really nice alien coil. It looks like 3/28 wrapped in 38. I'm not sure, but it's really clean, and I guess they have their own build team, and it's a handmade coil. So I was really impressed by that. It came with this drip tip, which I don't know. It's kind of goofy looking for me. I don't know if I would ever rock it outside of my house. I might give it a shot just sitting around to see if it changes the performance at all. I don't know if you can hear that. There's like a little rattle or something. I don't like that. I don't know about that. What do you guys think about that? I don't know. So the autofocus isn't going to be great on this guy, so I'm really sorry about that, but we'll do what we can. I can't get this off. So that is a 510. You could stick your tips in it. All right, we've got a bag of goodies. Okay, so here is how you're going to alter the airflow on this guy. That comes with these inserts, and I'll show you where these inserts go. But they look like fat squonk pins. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. They have little holes in them, and they're different sized holes. So there's different diameter holes inside of these fatter screws, and those are going to restrict your airflow. Let's jump into the tank and I'll show you. And then you have your O-rings and stuff. Extra glass. I already took the airflow control ring off. I'm going to take the top portion. Let's work our way down, actually. Oh, okay. Oh, that's snug. Let me see if I can get that back on to show you the fill holes. Yeah, got it. Okay. So the fill holes aren't as big as I would have liked them to be, but they're big enough. You could fit your glass dropper tip in there, no problem. And those that threads on pretty nice. That's actually really smooth. Let me take the whole thing off. So there's the chimney section. It's very cone shape in there. For some reason the word conical just bugs me. I feel like there's a better descriptive word for that, but so there's the chimney. Big deck on this. Really big deck. I hope I can get close up on this. I can't really tell on my monitor if this is focusing or not, but that hole in the middle there, it's gold plated. That's where those inserts are going to screw into, restricting the airflow. So right now, as it is, would be wide open with no restriction other than what the restriction that tongue-tied. Other than what it is, like wide open, whatever the device is going to allow. I'll try to show you. Obviously, when I do the full review, this is going to be a lot easier to see. Grab a tool. All right. I can already tell that these are going to be a little tough to get in. There we go. Oh, that wasn't too bad. All right, so that screws down. It's kind of too far away, but all right, so that screws in almost like you would a squonk pin, except for that's going to severely restrict the airflow. You can barely see that hole. As I said, there are different sizes, so that will change what you're getting. So you can probably dial it in. I'm going to have to give this a good run for its money before I do a final review. It looks like, okay, so there's the clamp system. Gosh, I hope you guys can see this. Is that focusing or no? All right, well, the clamps are right here, and it's a vertical screw. So you don't have, it doesn't look like a lot of space there to get your real wide builds in, and it is a single coil deck. I probably should have done some basic research on these before I did this video. And what do you do? There's these, on the sides of the post, there's these little grub screws, and I'm not sure, wait, does that open up airflow? What is that? I don't know if you guys, I hope you can see this, but inside here, there's screws on each side, and as I take them out, it looks like an airflow hole. That would be really cool if it is. I hope that's an airflow hole. I can't really like see inside of it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna open these up, close off that middle one if I can, and try to pull on this and see if that's the airflow. That's pretty cool if that's its intended purpose. I don't know if I can close this off all the way. Alright, I'll use the smallest one to find out. Yep. Just get in your home. Okay, there we go. So I hope you guys can see that. I'm not sure. But right now I'm going to see, oh, but I'm running those screws against the side of the, maybe I have to take those out. Does anybody know about this? And if this is what I think it is? I'm going to take these grub screws out completely because I can't get the chimney on with them open. Oh, I hope this is airflow. That would be so cool. This is a lot of work to alter the airflow, though. All right. Oh, I forgot the glass. Has anybody used this? The Merlin mouth to lung? It is. Oh man, I gotta find out for sure, but I think those, yep, those are airflow. Let me try to take out this 510. I gotta know. We're gonna build on this and vape it in just a second. Yep, that comes out. Okay. The 510 on this protrudes quite a bit. I can't tell. Alright, well I'm going to rock it wide open for this first initial test. I'm going to leave those screws out and see what happens. Alright. My battery plate on this damn 521 Tab Plus always falls off on me. I'm actually going to use the coil that they provided. What's the resistance here? Actually, I'm not going to use that coil. I don't know the resistance. I'm going to use my own alien. This is going to be pretty easy to build on. Here, I'll go ahead and get you down close so you can see what I'm doing. It's going to be pretty easy to build on. Man, I got little parts everywhere. Okay, come on, over here. I know that exposed. Oh, there we go. Okay. You can kind of see what I'm doing, I guess. All right. This is going to be really easy to build on because of how the post holes are kind of just drop it in and do one of these guys. And I think I need to take one more wrap off. Yep. Do I want to run it up or down? Or I could run it up and just kind of sit it down. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'm just going to push the leads in to make sure I can get a nice grasp on them. This is a 3-core Alien, and I'm almost, I mean, it fits, but I'm almost struggling to fit it into the post slots. That looks about right there. Definitely easy to cut the leads on this guy. It would help if I put the 510 back in. Jesus. Now we can check the resistance. .12 pre-fire, so it's probably going to go up to like 0.15, I hope, and I'll run it wide open. When I do the mouth to lung, I'm definitely going to use a different setup here. Do I have... .16. Beautiful. All right. Grab some cotton here. Thank you guys so much again for joining me on your Saturday night. I know there's probably a lot of other places you could be right now, but you're spending it with me, and that just makes me all warm and fuzzy inside. I don't know much. I don't know how much cotton to use on this guy. So trial and error at first, right? We'll see if I get leaks or if I get dry hits. It's kind of all part of the process. All right. So man, I can't wait to show you guys in like the actual review what this thing looks like, because where the wicks come in, or when the wicks, there's little holes on the bottom of the deck for the wicks, and when you put your wicks inside of there, they're just like big slots on either side, where your cotton comes out of that hole. I think that's going to be really great for juice absorption. Absorption. Yeah. Come on, get in there. Maybe I'm going to try to put it up to the screen here and see if you guys can see it a little bit better. I might even get better focus on my main camera than I do with my secondary camera. So there's the top of the deck. And when you come down to the sides, oh, wait, wrong way. You see how it goes through and then it's just like a slot and your cotton's just kind of chilling down there. So I think that's cool. It's a lot of surface area for the juice to get at the cotton. I have a feeling that spreading out my cotton down here at the bottom is going to help with what I'm trying to achieve here. All right, so I just have my cotton like touching the bottom of that slot. I'll give it a little lubrication, and then we'll go from there. I'm vaping this Vapetasia Royalty 2, all about the vapor. Jay from All About the Vapor, he's a YouTuber on here. He does reviews and stuff. Really good content. You should check him out. But so he sent me this, and I've been loving this juice. It's been, I think, maybe a week. He sent me a couple different like desserty kind of custardy flavors that I like, and I'm out of all of them. Having the cotton spread out at the bottom there really makes it, allows the cotton to absorb the juice a lot easier. I'm nearly fully saturated already. All right, we're vaping. All right, back together. See, the fucking bottom just falls off. These magnets at the bottom are trash. Yeah, whatever. All right, need my airflow control. Yeah, so that's a thing. All right. Flax paper. You know what, Ohm Slice? I have not tried flax paper, nor have I tried a sub-ohm tank that uses the flax. I can't get this fucking thing open. Come on. Got it. That was tight. I'm just gonna do a little bit in here to make sure I'm not leaking, and all right, so there. I don't know if there's supposed to be, I think there's supposed to be a juice flow control. I could be wrong. Don't hate on me yet. This is just like a first out of the box, never used it before, didn't do any research kind of thing. Yeah, okay, so I'm not getting any kind of juice flow adjustment because I'm just kind of untwisting the top. Alright, well, let's see if we've got... I like the way this thing looks. It's kind of tall for my taste, but overall I like it in black, and I like it looks sleek, and the low profile drip tip I'm a big fan of. Uh-oh. I've been having this issue with my RX200, my original. Oh, fuck this thing. I've actually been having this issue almost since day one with it. It will have little temper tantrums and not want to read the atomizer for me, so I've got to like take it off, put it back on, take it off, put it back on, and then finally it'll read for me. Such a pain. So I'm not really liking this airflow control ring so far. Alright, now it's reading. 0.14. I'm going to start around 60. Because why not? That's fantastic. Alright, I'm going to fill it up. That is fantastic. Those post screws that go in horizontally together, I really do think that when you take those out, it opens up to pretty big airflow holes right underneath the coil on each of the posts, like right underneath where you attach your leads. One, two, three, four. There's 4 really big juice flow holes at the bottom. And because of how those slots are and your cotton's kind of just hanging out in those slots, I highly doubt that you're going to have much issue with dry hitting or anything like that. I think that the way this is designed is really going to help allow your juice get to your cotton real quick. It's a little restricted. It's not like real smooth, but I like it. I'm at 0.14, 60 watts. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice and warm. Definitely built for flavor. I'm getting a ton of flavor out of this juice. A ton of flavor. Alright, let me clean up these little pieces and stuff before I lose them, and we will move... Actually, I'm going to check back in chat, and then we'll move on to the next one. I will be covering this, the Merlin mouth to lung, in depth when I do the full review on it, so stay tuned for that. That should be coming up in the next few weeks. Yep, there we go. Alright, so this goes in the bottom. And that guy. I'm going to put this in here with that. It's pretty cool that they give you this crazy drip tip. Actually, you know what? I'm going to try this. I just feel like this looks kind of goofy. But some people like this kind of thing. And it definitely will restrict your airflow quite a bit more. That is flavorful. Wow. That's a pretty hot vape. I think I'm going to turn that down a little bit. Turn it down to 50. Definitely get a dead rabbit. I really enjoy that atomizer. This is fantastic. And you know what? I'm going to leave that tip in there. I'm definitely doing it. I'm leaving the tip. Fuck it. Yeah, that's fucking awesome. Damn, I love that thing. Too bad I don't have one of those to give away. Robbie, is autofocus turned on? You know what, buddy? I don't know. I haven't really spent enough time with it to know if the autofocus is turned on that. I know that was pretty badly out of focus, so I'm going to definitely check into that for the next stream. What's going on, Shane? Bones. Thanks so much for being here, guys. And if I didn't say it already, thank you to anybody who is watching the replay. Hot damn, guys. I really like the Merlin MTL mouth to lung quite a bit. Except for the fact that, oh, there we go. Okay, I had a hard time getting the whole thing off without pulling the glass out. All right, next up on the list, I guess I'll just pop this in here. I think we'll switch and go to the Elfi, and then we'll do the Boreas last. I don't think I'm going to use that close-up again because it's so out of focus. It just doesn't really do it justice. I'll just show you guys as close as I can here. So here is the packaging for the Elfi. It's pretty cool. Scratch and sniff information on the back. Let's see what it says here. Yeah, just what's in the package. Nice light user manual. So we got a 22 millimeter tank, 23 deck and top cap, 33.5 in height, and it's a 2.5 mil capacity tank. And we have the inside pretty plain, simple. We've got the tank, the glass, some cotton, and some spares. We have some extra grub screws, Allen key, and 2 Claptons. 2 low gauge Claptons. I think they're like 24 or 32 they look like. And then there's the star of the show. The deck looks raised, and it looks almost like, you know how like an RDTA, the yeah, I did. I sent him those parallels. I also sent him a bunch of like corrugated staggered coil, or corrugated staple staggered fused Claptons is what they would be known as. But so on an RDTA where you have your deck and your wicks kind of sit down into your tank, it kind of has a little bit of that, like the deck is raised a little bit. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that up close. Oh yeah, you can see it. See where the black stops and the silver starts here? Looks like your wick is going to hang down into that. We've got a 510 drip tip. And really smooth threads on the top to do the fill, and some massive kidney shaped holes there to fill up. Got a really small chimney. I can't get the glass off of it. Oh, there we go. It is a dome shape. It's not very dome, though. You can see from the top. Man, Man, that's hard to get a good view. It's not very domed there, but it's enough. So this isn't a huge deck. It is a single coil guy, and again they. Oh no, they don't. I lied. Okay, so there's your airflow hole right underneath a big gold-plated. Your 510 is going to come right up into that, and the bottom airflow. It's not very big, this airflow, so I think this is going to be a little bit more of a restricted kind of guy. And yeah, your coil, there are your posts right there on top, and on either side you have your wick holes, so your cotton is going to hang down there into the bottom, and everything just screws back together. And I don't think this airflow control ring comes off, but it's smooth as butter, and it's got a hard stop open and a hard stop closed. It's got a nice little resistance to it. This 510 protrudes like crazy. I'm just gonna build this one right on the deck. And you're not going to be sticking massive coils on this. It's got maybe 2mm post holes, but the posts are very, very close together, like supremely close together. So I don't know how big of a coil you're going to get in here. What do I have laying around? I have, what are you? 3-core stainless steel alien. Will I fit you? No, I won't. Maybe I can do a big fat alien. Oh, I can fit that. Oh man, these post holes are different sizes. Like they're not machined equally. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So this is a 8 pieces of ribbon wire framed with 28, wrapped in 36 alien frame staple. I'm going to try to pop this guy in. And see if he'll work. I wish there was a way to standardize post screws. I think that would be fantastic. Oof, this is going to be pushing it, guys. I don't know if I'm going to get this. No, there's no way I'm going to get this in. Damn, I shouldn't have cut that lead. You know what? I'm stubborn, so I'm going to try to make it happen. Let's see. Alright, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to use a fuse Clapton. I'm going to need to take some wraps off of this, though. Yeah, that'll be perfect. All right, this is 24 gauge nichrome 90. Oh, shit. This might be a little too low. Fuck it. This is 24 gauge nichrome 90 Clapton in 40 gauge. And I'm going to set this coil. How much room do I have? Not a ton, right? All right, so I'm not going to set it up too high. Right above the airflow hole. Has anybody who's watching actually tried this yet? The Elfi? It's so damn hard doing reviews on these devices anymore because everything just seems to be so awesome that's coming out. Really, like, the only kind of cons, there's no like major manufacturing cons, or like all the quality seems to be fantastic, and everything that you can find wrong with it is extremely subjective. Like, out of everything that I've reviewed so far, I haven't found anything that's had major issues. Okay, that was a really easy build. Just have a little fuse Clapton guy there. Night's going good. Thank you for asking. All right. Let's see. I'm at 0.18 pre-fire. Oh yeah, that's heating up nice. I think I'm gonna really like this. This coil in here. I hope the airflow is nice. That's gonna determine whether or not this is a win for me. The wick holes are pretty damn big in this guy. They're pretty wide, fat holes. So I'm gonna take a nice big chunk of cotton out of here. That might be a little too much. Slow down. I'm getting a little excited with the cotton. All right, that looks about right. Just gonna take an uneducated guess here and go from there. I feel like this is gonna be way too much. We'll find out. So far though, this is very, very easy to wick and very easy to build. Yeah, that worked. All right, I'll take it. Guys, I'm hoping I'm going to have some pretty big news for you guys pretty soon. Pretty big life news. I hope I get to share some good news with you guys soon. I'm really excited about some things coming up. Seriously excited. All right, got this going. And on this, I'm going to do a sinking ship SOS. It's a banana runt kind of flavor. Oh yeah, it's delicious. And again, I'm just going to start off with getting things, oh, right down in the right into the airflow hole. I'm leaking and I haven't even filled the tank yet. Oh no, I think the cotton caught it. The cotton caught it. For some reason, I feel like this one side just isn't correctly wicked, or something's stuck. Oh, there we go. Okay, got it. Well, see, now my RX wants to have a temper tantrum again. There we go. My resistance is sitting at 0.12. I need some agua. The OP. Am I getting the OP? Don't know what that is. Doing a top. Oh, no, I wish. You know, though, I don't know if this is like presumptuous of me, but I've been doing this since before I even started YouTube. I've always had different design concepts in my head of like what I would like to see. You know, even if you're not a reviewer, even if you're just a normal consumer who buys maybe 1 or 2 new products a year, after you use those products, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I've always, before I even got like hobbyist into it, I always kind of was like, oh, well, I really like that portion of this device, but I'd like to see this, and oh, I really like that deck, but I like that airflow. So it's always just been in my mind about what I would like to see, and then more recently seeing all these YouTubers work with companies to design or put out these products, it's been more and more prevalent in my mind as far as what kind of concepts that I would like to go with. So eventually I'd like to put something out. Again, 0.12. I kind of wanted a little bit higher on this guy, but we'll see how this vapes, and judging by how that just performed, I think I might end up bumping up the wattage a little bit. I'm down at 45 right now. What have I got going on here? Why am I not? Oh. There's a lot of room in that deck considering it's a single coil and how small everything is, and there's more room than you need, really. That is very, very restricted. That's hella restricted. Again, I think this guy's built for flavor. It could have something to do with the fact that my airflow is all the way closed off. That's better. Definitely still a little restricted. By no means is it a cloud chucking tank, but that is a really nice vape. I'm going to try to play around with the wattage a little bit. I'm hoping one of these... Alright, so the Boreas looks... Especially... Alright, so... I don't know if any of you guys have seen my dot mod review, but I'm a huge fan of the Petri 24 RTA. It's my favorite RTA. This motherfucker looks exactly like it. It's bigger. This one's bigger. But I'm hoping it vapes like it, because... The Petri is my favorite, but my wife always uses the Petri because she loves it too. And of course, I don't, you know, get to use it. Micah, you know what's funny? She took the Fuchai 213 from me, so I'm stuck with the RX that doesn't work half the time. All right, yeah, let's bump this up a little bit. I'm gonna go to 50. This might be a little warm. No. That's fantastic. This is fantastic. I'm getting way more vapor than I thought I would get with this thing. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually going to stick the AUG vape, the fatter drip tip on here because they're both 510. Oh, it doesn't fit. Oh, yeah, it fits. I'm going to never get it out, though. No, I don't like that. Not as much as this one. This one, the one that comes with it, it's a really tiny little drip tip. One of the smallest 510s I've seen. But it feels really nice. I like the way this feels. And I like that it's small, the tank in general. That's fantastic. Oh, the flavor. Holy shit. Guys, I'm telling you, like, everything that comes out is fantastic. And I feel like being a reviewer, you feel like you have to find something wrong, or people are going to be like thinking you get paid to promote the product or something. All right. There's another one. Now let's get into the Boreas. Let me clean up a little bit. I got a lot of shit going on here. So the Elfi is a great little single coil. I'm tremendously pleased with how much flavor I'm getting, and just the general performance, like the type of vape that I'm getting from it out of a single coil is fantastic. I like that, I think, better than I like the Merlin Mini, and I've been rocking this single coil, and in this single coil I have a 12 piece of ribbon framed with 28 alien frame staple, and I'm getting better flavor off a little fused Clapton in the Elfi, whatever. All right, let's take a look at the Boreas V2. As I said, this thing looks almost identical. It's like a bigger, fatter brother to the Petrie, and not as nice in the fit and finish. Like, it just doesn't, the quality doesn't feel as nice as the dot mod for some reason, but it looks really beautiful, especially in this gold. This is the only color I have, so I can't compare it to a different color. But the drip tip, it is 810, and it's got nice little knurling around the outside of it, so it's nice and easy to get off. I mean, these O-rings are dry, so I'm still kind of struggling with it, but I like the knurling idea. Oh, you know what's going to look awesome on this? If I can get that out. I love gold and red. Oh, it doesn't fit. I got overhang. Oh, damn it. You know what, though? Let me try. Where's my Druga? There it is. This should fit since it's the same company. You would think, at least. Yeah! Fuck yeah. That should have been the included drip tip, I think, huh? That fits perfectly flush. Yes, that's staying on there. Well, we'll see how it hits. I might want the little bit more restricted of an airflow. And for the sake of this, first time I'm using it, I'll use the original. Okay. Let's see what the fill holes look like. Massive, massive, all the way almost open. The juice holes. You got a nice tall chimney in there. This reminds me strongly of the okay, this is a separate piece. Oh, right, because this one, so this piece comes off. This is the fill holes and the top part. The glass will come off because you can shorten the capacity with this. You can make it a what is the capacity? I forget what the capacity is. I think, like, let's say if it's 5 with the big glass, you can take it down to 2. I'll show you that in a second. And then, so here's what we have for the deck and the deck and the airflow, because this is just like an extender piece right here that extends the chimney. So if you take that off right now, what you can do, it's down here somewhere. There it is. A little tiny glass guy. And you can just pop this on. I'm knocking everything over. And then pop the top cap back on. And you've got a little guy. A little chody guy. But it's fucking awesome looking. I think that's so cool. Alright. Let's get back to... I'm going to set it up with the big one. And then if you want to see what it's like with the little guy, you can tune into the real review. Alright, so this bottom's unscrewing. And it looks like a... Yep. Okay, so that's how the deck comes off. And the actual deck comes out. So the whole deck comes out, and that's an interesting looking deck. I got 4 wick holes there. And on the side. And then this is the cap that the deck sits into. With your bottom. And got a nice protruding 510. So when it's all put together, that's what your deck looks like. Install or like put together. And then here's your main chimney without the extender piece. You can see the airflow right there on the top. So it's like side airflow, and the airflow hole isn't that big. The airflow control ring is really smooth, like butter, and it spins all the way around 360 degrees. Oh, and it does come off. There it goes. Nice O-ring setup. Wow, the machining on this is fucking fantastic. But that's a really nice tolerance. It's really, really nice. That's not, like, you can bump that and it's not going to move on you like most of the ones coming out do. Okay, so this is a lot of pieces, though, so this could be kind of complicated for some people. And I'm going to build with just the deck right now. Oh, that's such a little deck without everything else in it. So I don't know the exact size of this deck yet, but it's probably pretty small. I'll get the specs when I do the real video. Let me clean up the last one first before I get too confused here. Oh, this is going to be the one I'm giving away over on my Patreon. The silver one. Of the Elfi. Oh yeah. Again, guys, I want to thank, before we get too much further, Hometown Hero for sponsoring this live show. Not a paid promotion or endorsement. They're just awesome people, and they gave me that discount code right there at the bottom, Mr. Holmes. MRHOHMS, and that is good for 15% off your entire order at hometownherovapers.com. So go show them some love. They're veteran owned and operated, and they donate to veteran and artist charities. They're just awesome guys. They're just really awesome guys. Okay, let's dive back into the Boreas V2. And I got a lot of room here, and they look like 3mm wide post holes. They're wider than they are tall. And of course, they're fucking Allen keys. Is it too hard to get some flatheads in here? Alright, we got a lot of room here. I want to check where my airflow hole is going to end up. Alright, so there's notches on the inside of the chimney part and on the side of the deck, so it fits in to line up your airflow with your coils. And it looks like your air is going to come closer to the bottom of the deck. Oh, it's diagonal. Okay, so it's diagonally cut. So you're going to get like an upward bottom airflow. Alright, I'm going to set my coils up a little higher, I think. And I'm going to do I don't know what I'm gonna do. All right, I have some frame staples sitting over here. They're 8.4 ribbon wire and 28 gauge frames with a 42 outer wrap. So I'm going to set these in here. Come on, you. Did I? Oh, okay. Let me open all these up. I'm not a huge fan of velocity style decks, but we'll make it work. I'm thinking I might set both of them in the same, like on the upper level, if I can fit them. I don't know if I can fit them though. Let me see. Fuck yeah, I can fit them. Alright. I'm thinking I can get away without it bending my leads real bad. Alright, there's one. Okay, there's the other. So I'm going to stick them both in the top side, in the top level of the velocity deck. And I think what that's going to do, having them both in there, being that they're kind of fat coils, I think it's going to prevent them from pushing out or bending my leads here at the posts. I am going to take them and fold them down, so I'm going to give them a little bit of space so I can fold them down. That looks good right there. Yep, that worked. Fuck you, velocity deck. I'm still getting a little bit of bendage, but not bad at all. Obviously, people still like velocity decks, right? I guess if they're so prevalent. All right. I'm gonna get in here and set these bad boys down. I have them too far. I don't think I'm going to get the cap on. Oh, wow. I take that back. I definitely got the cap on. I just don't want to short it. Alright, just to be safe, I'm going to push them in just a little bit further. I know this isn't the most riveting part of this live stream. I do apologize. I probably shouldn't have picked this kind of coil to install in this. Uh-oh. Come on. Get up. Okay. Man, that one, I don't know what's going on with that. It's the same fucking size, but it just seems like I'm going to be clipping the side. This is irritating. Now I'm determined to get these things in here. No, not on this stream because I don't want to keep fucking with it. Alright, we'll try something else. Sorry, guys. I'll just grab something easy that I have over there. Definitely check my Instagram at some point. I'll have some cool coils mounted in here. I'm going to try something standard. I've been doing my reviews and when I've been doing the builds in them, I've been doing really like complex builds in most of them, and then I realized for most people they're not going to be able to build coils like that for their devices. So I almost feel like that's a misrepresentation of what my opinion is going to be, because it's going to be different with a crazy coil than it is with a Clapton or a fused Clapton, something like that. So I think I'm going to tone down the coil builds a little bit for my reviews. Alright, I've got a 3-core alien fused Clapton here in stainless steel. There we go. And I'm going to do normal non-bent leads here. I'll go up and down like most people do. Sorry this is taking me so long, guys. I feel like I'm going to strip these Allen grub screws out pretty quickly. I normally strip these Allen grubs in any RDA or RTA any time at all with any device. I normally strip them out so quickly. There is not a lot of space on this deck. Oh, I can't stand how they bend the leads like that. Oh, I hate velocity decks. I could just manually bend my leads, I guess. I don't know why I have such a distaste for them. Almost done, guys. Almost done. You've got to be fucking kidding me. I swear I vape. I really do. Yeah, Dustin, I'm a big fan of Helix coils. I'm gonna do a follow-up video on that before too long and do different variations like the stapled helixes and some things like that. Because I'm a big fan of the flavor. You start doing, if you just clapped in, if you take the same exact helix that I made in the tutorial, so 26 stainless, if you clapped in those in 40 before you twist them together, and, oh fuck man, and you can even clapped in your helix wire and really up the flavor like unbelievably. No, you motherfuckers. Alright, if I can't get this to go, then the Boreas V2 is going to be on a different day. Come on, you twat. It's telling me right now that my my resistance is too low. Gotta love the RX 200. I even have right now, I just pulled my coils apart which should have raised the resistance at least by 0.01, which is all I need because I'm at 0.07. So right now I'm trying to space them out even more so I can get that 0.01. But that sucks because I'm going to have to really work the hell out of these to get them back together. Alright, try taking it off and putting it back on. I need to get a dual 18650 box mod, and I don't know what to get. Motherfucker. I guess that's my fault for knowing that my box sucks, and these coils were going to end up being pretty low. Alright, well, you're going to have to come back for the review, because I can't get this to... I can't get this to go, and I don't want to keep sitting here in silence as I try to figure this fucking thing out. But I'll definitely let you guys know if I actually, you know what, because I don't think I'll have this review by next week, so I'll definitely come back on the next live stream next Saturday, and we'll redo this, and I'll give you my thoughts on it once I get it to my wife has the 213, dude. I can't get it back from her. Alright, I'm going to put back the coil master. I actually might get a yeah, you like the Vupu drag? I really like the Fuchai 213. It was a great little box. I really like it. I've heard great things about the Vupu drag. Ow. The baby's doing great, dude. Doing great. She's incredible. She's so much fun. The second one's so much easier because you already know that you can keep it alive. You know, you get through the first one, and really that's like the majority of infant parenting is just keeping it alive. You know, keep it from dying, and you're getting there. Parenting's a lot harder when you get into like the 2s and the 3s because that's when it matters, you know? Like you have to... it's a lot more. They can run, they can talk back, they can, you know, there's a lot more you need to do. The baby, she just eats and sleeps. Luckily, we got really lucky because she's not colicky. Like, she really only cries when she poops or needs to eat, things like that. Like, she's really, she's really easy. I think Nick had a concert or something tonight. So we're going to push it. We haven't really confirmed when we're going to redo it. But yeah, I think he's going to a concert with his brother or something like that, I think, tonight. So we had to reschedule. But yeah, so parenting's great, man. Parenting's the best thing in the world. It's so much fun. I love being dad. It's my favorite thing. All right, let me get this stuff cleaned up, and we'll do something here. So I think I'm going to be having a Mohawk tutorial coming up. Where does this glass go? Oh, okay. What I decided I think I'm going to do is go back and forth between more advanced build tutorials and beginner build tutorials. For those of you guys who... Oh, that's what I dropped. It was the fucking extension piece. Alright, well, the Boreas is done because I'll never find that piece. No, I'm kidding. I'll just have to look for like 4 days before I find it. That sucks. What were we talking about? Oh, right. Build tutorials. And so back and forth between advanced and beginner. And I want to throw in like quick tip kind of things. So I'll just do like quick 2 to 5 minute videos about I don't know, tips or little techniques or tricks, little stuff like that. Excuse me, my allergies are killing me. 5 and 6 is probably tough. I've got 3 and 2 months, 2.5 now, I think, or maybe 3. She's getting there. But the 3-year-old, yeah, he's the one who's difficult. You know. Yeah, yeah. The Boreas is definitely kicking my ass tonight. 2 different failed coil builds, and then I lost the piece. Oh, I could rock it in the little guy. I don't need that. I could rock it the little capacity glass guy. Yeah, I'm definitely trying to get Nick on as soon as possible. So maybe this week sometime if he and I both have free time at the same time. But if not, I'll definitely try to set it up for next Saturday and get him on. And I'm not sure if we're going to do a specific topic, or maybe we'll pick one coil and both show how we do it, something like that. He's a much better builder than I am, so he does way crazy builds that I unfortunately just don't have the time in my life to do. But so I think he'd be a great resource for my subscribers who are subscribed for the building end of things. I think he'll be a great person to introduce to that segment of my subscriber viewers. And if they want, they can go to his channel where he does really crazy stuff. Yeah, really. Yeah, he will if I turn him loose. The only thing I don't like when he's down here, though, because there's so much wire all over the floor, like stuck everywhere. So if you don't wear shoes here, you're going to get wire in your feet for sure. So I don't like him here because it is kind of dangerous, and there's a lot of dangerous stuff like knives and sharp pliers and nicotine juice and stuff. But yeah, he would find it in a heartbeat. I'll probably you know, looking around, you would think that bright gold piece would be easily identifiable, but I cannot find it. It never fails. And what's going to happen is I'm going to pick it up and it's going to have like a big scratch on it. That's what happened to my Druga. I had to buff the hell out of my Druga to get the scratches off of it. I have sandpaper from 600 up to 10,000 grit. So I can get almost anything out of anything, but it's a process. Nick will be live on his channel tomorrow eve. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Nick, I'm going to start putting Nick's link in my description of my videos. You guys can go check him out if you're into the building aspect of things. He's a fantastic builder. Strawberry ice cream today. Sounds good. I'm a big fan of cookies and cream. I'll make milkshakes and throw extra Oreos in there. Good shit. How long have we been on? Hour and 40. Alright guys, I think we're going to wrap it up here. What else do we need to talk about? Oh, we need to do patron giveaways. Let's do that. Let's do that. First giveaway will be for the Hometown Hero juice. Let me get a little cleaned up here. I made a mess. The first pack will be a bottle of Stormy, which is the cucumber citrus soda. We have Angel's Breath, which is frozen watermelon and berries. Ambrosia, which is berry, melon, and citrus. And yeah, that's all right. So these three, right? Yeah. Yeah, those 3 bottles. I hope you guys can see this. I have the randomizer up on my phone. For some reason, I couldn't pull it up, so it would be on the computer, but I'm hoping you can see it here. Oh, there it was. Okay. You're going to just have to take my word for it because I doubt it's going to focus. Alright, so at the top, I'm going to read the list of names. These are my patrons. We have Rob, Juan, Warren, Chris, Mark, Adam, and James. These are everybody who's eligible for these next 2 giveaways. So I'm going to spin it twice. I'm sorry, I'm going to spin it 3 times. I'll randomize it 3 times. Whoever's name is on the top, when at the end of that, after that 3rd spin, okay, I speak. After the 3rd time I press randomize, whoever's name is at the top will win the Hometown Hero juice. Oh, gosh. Whew. I have to tell you guys real quick that after having baby number 2 and the lack of sleep that I get has made my work so much harder. Okay. I'm going to press randomize. You guys can kind of see the names maybe. I don't know. We're doing the best we can here, guys. Maybe a little angle. No. All right. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, I'll have to figure out this autofocus. I promise I'll do better next time. All right, first time. And we have Adam, Juan, Chris, Warren, Rob, James, Mark in that order. Here we go. Mark on top, and we're going to do it again. And Mark's on top again. All right, so Mark, I'll contact you, buddy. I'll put it on the Patreon site, but you won the 3-pack of Hometown Hero juices, and I'm gonna stick with this same list, do it 3 more times, and whoever's name is on the top will win this mouth to lung tank by Shinjin, and it's called Pyros tank. It's a pretty cool tank, actually. Here we go. I'm just going to go with the list we already have because there's no sense in changing it because it will be randomized. Alright, we got Chris on top. Going to do it 2 more times. We got Juan on top. And for the last one, here's going to be the winner. And we got Chris. Chris, you are the winner of the Shijin tank. Pyros tank by Shijin, right there. It's actually a really neat little tank. It looks cool as hell. So it's a little 22, I think, 22, maybe 24. Probably says it on the box. 22. So it's a cool little 22 mouth to lunger. And yeah, okay, so that's the 2 giveaways for now. I do have the Dead Rabbit for the Platinum guys. I have the supercar, the 5G vape setup with the supercar and the Washington. That's coming up. And that'll be for the Platinum guys. I have another giveaway. So depending on your tier, like if you're a silver guy, you know, obviously you're included in this. If you're gold, you will I'm gonna have another giveaway where it'll just be the gold and the platinum, and then the platinum you have your own exclusive giveaway as well. And again, at the end of the month, if you haven't won any of the prize, the giveaway, like the actual atomizers, you will, regardless of your class, I'll make sure you get something, just because I, you know, really truly appreciate the support and I want you guys to at least get something for your donation. I will be doing, we did in the beginning, background, like a wallpaper pack. I'm going to be doing that again, but this time I'm going to do it right, and all the photos are going to be like really super clean and consistent. I just have to figure out how to be able to have them downloadable through my website, but I'll let you guys know about that. So the giveaway queue, we're getting there. Hopefully I have some other stuff to give away. We'll see. As far as right now, I don't have anything that I know of coming. Oh, well, yeah, but I'm not going to be able to give that away. But, all right, so we'll get there, guys. I want to say thank you, everybody, for sticking in this far and hanging out. Everybody for watching the replay. Thanks to Hometown Hero for sponsoring this live stream and my channel in general. Definitely go show them some love, guys. It's an amazing company and great guys. All right, any quick questions before we wrap it up here? If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed. Hit the thumbs up button. Show this video and my channel some love. If you want to see some of my coil builds, you can check them out on my Instagram at Sherlock Holmes, HOHMS. I have coils, build tools, all kinds of cool stuff like that on my website, sherlockholmes.com. You guys are the best. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.